I spent hours thinking about my recipes, and then I just think I just have to go for it. This is very much an experiment tonight. There is a recipe for my beetroot risotto on the website using beetroots, which involves having to roast the beetroots, taking the skin off and everything else. So tonight I am actually trying the Jux beetroot for the first time. I've tried the ginger and garlic and herbs, but I haven't tried any of the vegetables. 5 tablespoons. I'm going to pour over a little bit of fresh water just to let it rehydrate. Oh, it's like magic. I'm going to set that aside for a few minutes. I've got 750 ml of stock. My stock doesn't have any salt in it, so I'm actually going to put about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt into my stock. I'm melting 10 grams of butter in a heavy based pan. My beetroot has rehydrated. I'm going to put it in my little mini chopper. I'm going to season that with some salt, some pepper, and give it a quick blitz. I can hear that my butter is fizzling, so I'm going to tip in 150 grams of carnaroli or arborio rice and give that a stir. You want to get it almost toasty in that butter. Now, I know the way that I do my risotto is different from a lot of people. It's just this is the way I was taught, and I have always stuck to it. So I toast my rice first. My 1 banana shallot is so finely chopped, each little piece is the size of a grain of rice, and when that goes in the hot rice, it will cook very quickly. The rice is hot and toasted. I'm now going to drop in the shallot, stir that through. That will cook in probably just 1 or 2 minutes. I'm now going to add a big glug of wine, white wine, and start stirring. At this point, I set a timer for myself for 30 minutes, just so I can gauge how long I've been cooking it for. It should take 30 to 35 minutes. Your stock and check there's enough salt in there. Once most of the wine has been incorporating, this is when you start adding the stock, just a little bit at a time. You cannot rush a risotto. Little splash, and we'll keep doing this and keep stirring, and you'll do this for about 30 minutes. In this pan, I've got some milk that I have warmed up to just below boiling, and in my hand, I've got mackerel, smoked mackerel fillets. I'm just going to put them in, skin side up, to just sit in the milk. The milk is not on. I'm just going to leave them to sit in the milk for 5 minutes. If you don't like fishy fish, this just tempers the fish a little bit, warms it up. Mackerel coming out. There it is, flaked off the skin. Here's the top tip. I've just got my plate of mackerel sitting on top of the saucepan with the stock in, just to stay warm. Rice is absolutely perfect. Each grain is separate. So I've got the beetroot that I rehydrated and blitzed a little bit. I'm going to tip that in. I'm going to put in a tablespoon of creme fraiche. So I've added everything in. You can see it's the most glorious colour. I'm going to grate in about a tablespoon of parmesan, a lot of parmesan. Finishing touches, I've got a tablespoon of chives that I'm going to mix in. Plus I've got some extra to garnish. I've got half a lemon that I'm going to zest. I've got a warm serving plate. I've got my warm smoked mackerel that I'm going to pile onto the top. Another little sprinkle of chives and one last grind of pepper. And that is beetroot risotto with smoked mackerel.